Hey, not gonna be on here very long. I kind of late. Had come home late. Went to acupuncture, uh, an acupuncture appointment. And man, I gotta admit, every time I go to those, not saying I don't like them or anything like that, but I get so much more tired. Like it's a challenge once we're done because I'm like trying to get up and wake up and get ready to go and it just kind of feels like I've already wound it down. Like I already went home and already got settled to where I can go to bed, and I got to wake back up. So I'm home now. Uh, Yesterday, although this weekend was a pretty eventful one, I weirdest thing. So I go to my son's baseball game. It was a doubleheader. He didn't play, but whatever. Uh, then I had to call out for work because I found out son had a FFA banquet that night, which was 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that after the game. So I was like, oh my goodness. But I was pretty happy I went to see that my son's excelling in subjects and things he has, I don't want to say no clue, but he didn't have a clue in the beginning, and it seems like he thrives in those tough situations where it's kind of obscure, but he likes it like that. He likes the learning of a different aspect, and a lot of it is remembering, debating, and all that other stuff. But this year, I already said this, but this year they went to state and came in second. And that's pretty darn good, especially with a bunch of freshmen. And so they got awards and had the banquet, a lot of food, a lot of things that were auctioned. They had a live auctioneer guy there. That was pretty enjoyable. He was pretty entertaining. Uh, but yeah, not much baseball with my son. He's a freshman. He hasn't played baseball since he was, wow, I want to say 6, 7, or 8 years old. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember, but he was pretty young, and he didn't like it. I remember he didn't like it because he kept telling me he didn't like it. And I know he's doing it now because it's a different sport, and it's something that some of his friends are playing. So of course, why not? I don't know about next year. I'm not gonna push him or make him do anything, but I will inform him and let him know. You can do this stuff and this stuff. That's great. But athletically and everything else, I'm not saying baseball doesn't get you where you want to go, but the training aspect is totally different from a baseball athlete and a football or basketball athlete. They have to train differently because the sport's different. It's not go 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 all the time. It's not stop and stop and go. It's more like we wait, we might go, we don't know yet, we think about it, and then no, you didn't go. That's kind of how it is sometimes. unless you're a really, really good hitter, you ain't got much to worry about. It was pretty cool though to watch the game. The first one they were down, I think it was like 8-1 or 7-1 or something like that, and then they rallied back and they won. The second game they were down, not too much. It was kind of neck and neck. Scores for baseball is kind of high, but I think it was 11-9 or something like that. There wasn't that many errors. I mean, I'm not saying or figured there would have been, but there wasn't that many. It was mostly either they hit it, they didn't. It wasn't, nothing was really too complicated. There was maybe was it a couple times there was a double out. So like it wasn't like people were making a lot of mistakes. It was pretty good. It was just good offense, and I know there was a couple drop balls. You could have, probably contribute that to the sun and maybe angles and stuff like that. But all in all, it's a baseball game now. My son has I think it's the last game. It's a JV game, so he should be playing. And it is this Friday. I should be able to make it to that one. I'm not sure what time, but yeah. I did mow. Well, I didn't. Actually, Jordan helped me mow the lawn. It's already growing back a lot of the weeds, the dandelions and stuff. So the lawnmower, though, it was pretty nice. I had to lower the wheels. I helped Jordan kind of get started with it. I was like, hey, do this. I mean, I know he's mowed lawns before, but he just seemed a little timid at that time. Maybe it was just because he never used that lawnmower. I'm not sure, but he did the lawn. I weeded around, moved stuff around. Yeah. So that's pretty much what I did, except for one thing I don't know why I almost forgot to mention, but so my computer project was kind of going smoothly, and so I go and remove everything, because I've done this before many times. Remove everything, put it in the new case. I'm not 100% sure what the issue is, but either it's the motherboard or both power supplies. I hope it's not the CPU, but in any case, I have to get another motherboard if that one's not working correctly. But I think the one that I'm using right now on my computer, since I'm upgrading to an AMD processor, I still have the Intel one. I can use that one for it's an i7 7700. The one I currently am using is a 6600K i5, so it's I don't know like the percentage, but it's lower. It's not as great, but I can't overclock this CPU, which I don't do anyways. But it will help me with being able to get everything loaded with the new motherboard, and because it's got 4 RAM slots, so I'll be able to have a lot of memory on there, which I really don't need a lot. But my goal was to get the graphics card, the 1080, but the power supply did not come with the cables that I needed. So power supply, I needed that. So it's kind of not a lost cause, but it's kind of not put together yet. So we'll get there. Probably this weekend. Okay? Talk to you later.